Mine says disk space remaining for recording 279 hours and 22 minutes. So we gotta keep it short today.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
He got us.
Ah, that's funny.
He roasted us. Hello, and welcome to WayTooBroad, a show and tell program for really, really ridiculously excited grown-ups. I'm Hannah, and spring has sprung, and Erin has her windows open, and that's my co-host Erin, and then also there's Ben. Hi, Erin.
Hi, I have my window open, and I'm not taking any shit about it. Don't email me. Hi, Ben.
Hello. I don't have my window
open. So if you hear
open.
some wolves...
It was warm today here, too. It was like in the 70s. It was, well, I say in the 70s. It was like 70.
That's fine.
It's chilled out a bit.
That.
It's like getting down into the low 50s now. But with the breeze, it's a little chilly with the window open still.
Yeah, it's super nice with the window open, and this room is hot, and so I do have the window open, and you will hear it as a listener. Consider this as, like, intentional, like, texture, audio texture.
The window is, like, in front of you, though, right? So it's behind your microphone?
Yes, yes.
Alright, so it won't be so bad, because you're cardioid.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it does the...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been gesturing. That's helpful on a podcast. Look it up.
Look up cardioid, you idiot.
Look up cardioid.
And then you'll know what gesture Erin was doing.
Yeah. I think you'll know exactly what gesture I was doing. It's like a semicircle with a butt.
Yes. Yep.
It's like if you were to remove the butt in a cross section and look down at it, and down at the cross section of a butt. That's a cardioid with the crack.
Yeah.
Does that help? Is that helping? It's like if you were to go and if stores sold like a butt, like a just like, you know,
There are probably stores that sell a butt.
yeah, like a piecemeal. You could buy body parts piecemeal, and you could just buy a butt, and they would kind of round it off. That's what a cardioid looks like.
Yeah.
Does everyone agree with me? Am I going crazy here?
Do you know,
Yeah, I agree.
like, how you can generate the shape of a cardioid?
Yeah, the cross section of a butt.
If you put two circles together, and then you like
Give it a
you
butt.
grab the point, two circles of the same radius, you put them together, and you like
Okay.
grab the
On top of each other?
no
Or Venn
next
diagram?
next to each other, not Venn diagram,
Next to each
just
other.
touching,
They're not touching.
just touching.
The butts are touching. Okay.
Yeah, just touching, and you grab the point like in between them, and then
that touches.
roll one of the circles around the other, and as you're doing that, trace like that point. Like imagine you put your pen down at that point, and then just like drag it around as you roll one circle around the other. The shape that you get's a cardioid.
Fascinating. Why do you know that?
It sounds like a complex technique.
I don't know why I know that.
Did you invent that?
No.
Way to draw a cardioid?
I think that I know it from electromagnetics class in undergrad.
What's a cardioid? What's the purpose of it?
It's, if I'm remembering correctly, there are some antenna patterns that end up being cardioids, which is why I know about it. But that might also be wrong, and I'm not totally sure.
But it's like, I think in general, it's just like a shape or like a form of movement, right? It doesn't have a purpose. It's like, what's the purpose of a square?
What can you do with it?
What's the purpose?
Why does it look like a putt?
Yeah. What is it? I have a couple squares lying around. I just haven't known what to do with them. So if you know, give us a call.
Yeah, let us know.
Oh. Maybe you should have just said this, Ben. It can also be defined as an epicloid having a single cusp. Oh, duh. Okay, that makes sense.
As a what?
Epicloid.
What?
Epicloid.
What are you
EPICY CL OID. Having a single cusp, but that doesn't clear it up. I don't know what's going to clear it up.
Epicycloid.
Epicycloid. That's better.
Epicloid.
Epicloid. Epicycloid. That's better. That's a better way to say that. Thanks, Ben.
You're welcome.
But that is much less clear to me than either of the other descriptions. Like both, but
It
like
was a
having
joke.
having a single cusp. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Was
you know
a
what?
joke because
Wait,
it was very unclear.
Actually,
It's
I
a
thought that really
Thursday.
cleared it up for you.
this is interesting because the definition of an epicycloid is a plane curve, or i.e. a shape, produced by tracing the path of a chosen point on the circumference of a circle, which rolls around without slipping around a fixed circle, which is what I just described.
This all just sounds
You
so
didn't-
erotic to me.
Yeah, you didn't mention the not slipping part. That's hot.
What are we drinking? This has been the
I gotta cool
Annual.
down. What are we drinking?
the annual shapes segment of the podcast. Who's first? Ben, what are you drinking, my brother?
Water. Ice water. Yum.
That's so great.
Refreshing.
I congratulate you.
I'm drinking not ice water in a nice rainbow goblet.
You're drinking nice
Not
water.
as good.
Yes.
Why is there water not iced? You just you don't have a good ice situation.
I don't have a good ice situation. And
Yeah.
then I also, before we were recording, you guys know this, but for the listener, I was eating vanilla ice cream with a dash of milk on top. The Erin special for the first time ever in my life, maybe. And it was
Complaining about it.
complaining about it because it caused ice crystals to form for some reason between the milk and the ice cream, and I didn't.
What kind of milk were you using? We haven't troubleshot that.
Fairlife,
What percent?
2%.
Okay, that's what I use. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what to say. Maybe your ice cream is colder than I normally take mine.
Or maybe it's because I let it sit for a while because I scooped it and then I came in here and like got set up and everything and it kind of just sat. Like I wonder if it had time to like form a reaction. I don't know.
Yeah. That sounds like something.
It sounds like something.
It does. It does. Okay. All right.
Without slipping, it's like poetic. The way like that. It's
Yeah.
like it's like erotic poetry.
I love you know, it's like a mathematical formula. It's like, well, I tried it and it didn't work. Well, yeah, without slipping. You can't let it slip. You can't let the circle slip. Oh my god. And well, you gotta write it. If you mean without slipping, then you gotta write it like that. Like
Erin,
without smudging. I feel like I want there to be a mathematical proof that's like, without smudging your ink, you gotta do it. Okay. I'm drinking a glazed lemon loaf tea without sipping. I've got strawberry spindy.
Nice.
There it is. And an iced water. I got 3 beverages at this time.
At this time,
At
Your
this
Honor,
time.
I've got 3 beverages.
Motherfucker. I just slid my whole desk around. Whoops!
What?
Without slitting.
Slitting.
Yeah.
My desk is just a IKEA platform on top of, it's like legs on one side and like on top of a set of drawers on the other. And so I can, if I pull too hard, then it just slides along the top of the drawers.
It's a IKEA platform traced around another IKEA platform at a fixed point.
Without slipping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up fronts. I wanted to say I watched the Natalia Lafourcada, however you pronounce it. I'm sorry. Tiny Desk, and it was a delight. Wonderful.
So good. I've watched it like a million times. Love
Hell
it.
yeah. Thank you both. Shout out to Sam, loyal listener and friend, who pointed me to it's a podcast, I guess, and also a show on Netflix called Song Exploder. And there's I think
It's a show on Netflix?
Yeah.
It's a song on Netflix. It's a song on Netflix. And I haven't watched it yet, but there's 2 volumes, and volume 2 features Natalia Lafourcada. So I'm very excited to watch that. I'm excited to watch both, because both look really, really, really interesting.
I have listened to that podcast, and it's really cool. So I feel like
there's a good Janelle Monáe app. Did I bring this? I feel like I might have brought that as an obsession before.
That sounded familiar, and maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why.
Why?
No,
but I swear we've talked about it on the podcast before.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Can I tell you guys a story?
No. I mean, yeah. Sorry.
Is it story time? Upfront story time?
Yes.
Wait, before that, I got recommended a Tiny Desk after watching Natalia Lafourcada a bunch of times from a band called Monsieur Perinet, which is a Colombian band that does like Afro-Colombian music. That's really cool. And that was also really good.
Oh, before we move on from the Natalia Lafourcada, and sorry if I'm pronouncing her name wrong again, can I, since you both have watched it, can I tell you the part in the Tiny Desk that I just have to keep rewinding and listening to because I think it's so good?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like, if you go to 12:28, it's like that whole next part when she's coming in from like the musical interlude.
Ha pasado tanto tiempo, finalmente sé que estoy dispuesta. Es tan difícil encontrar un amor que aquí me quedo con
And she kind of like comes in with her guitar like offbeat right after at a delay. Mm-hmm. It's so good, and it's like so... On the album, it happens a little bit if you're listening for it, but it's just, like, so good here, and I wish it were just, like, as good on the album, this one part.
I actually generally liked the Tiny Desk versions a lot more. Not that the versions of the album were bad, but I felt like her voice sounded more... I don't know what the word is for it, but, like, it sounds like they took something off it in the album. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like a little more mellow.
Yeah, like smoothed out. It's just like, that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Yep. And also like her, on this particular line, I feel like that's a good example of it. It's not mellow, it's like passionate. And she's a little more like, there's more dissonance in her voice, and there's more that her line, she's singing that line in more of a minor key than she is on the album. It's just like, I want to record this version of it so that I can listen to it, because it's just, like, so good. Particularly that part I love.
There's, like, something about the movement, too. Like, you can see them, like, they're all kind of doing their own thing, and she's coming back in, and they're just doing that, like, very minor, like, not minor key, but, like, very limited amount of, like, accompaniment, and then all of a sudden, all of their hands are moving in perfect unison. And then she comes in like so strong. That's a really great moment.
Yeah.
Great call out.
Yeah. I also, one other thing I want to call out that I really enjoyed in the description, when they listen to musicians, they say Bernardo Ruiz, I don't know how to pronounce that, electric guitar. And I'm like, absolutely no one is playing an electric guitar in this set. So I don't know really what they meant by that. Like, none of these are electric guitars. Never is an electric guitar shown in this Tiny Desk concert. So, I thought that was funny.
Huh.
Yeah. There's, like, literally not an electric guitar. Maybe there's a classical guitar that you can plug in, but that is not an electric guitar.
But they also explicitly say, like, credit the person who's playing the acoustic guitar as traditional Mexican guitar.
Yep. Yep.
That's
so I don't even really know what's going on there, but I think it's very funny, and it's still a mystery to me. I'm like, did I miss? Is there somebody off camera?
It must be. It must be one of these two guitars plugs in.
But that doesn't make that does not an electrical guitar make. That's not what it means to be an electric guitar.
What does it mean?
Which I know
then?
you know. I'm not yelling at you. An electric guitar is a specific thing. It's like an acoustic guitar that plugs in is an acoustic guitar that plugs in. It is not an electric guitar. An acoustic guitar does not have a thick body like we like. It doesn't have
It is not in a THICC thick body.
Yeah, nope. It doesn't have the hole in the middle of the body, which we also like. It just like doesn't. It doesn't have the string and nylon strings like all of these fine musical instruments have. Maybe not that one. Anyway, whatever. I'm not here to argue with you about like the technicality. I'm just saying like when you say electric guitar, I'm arguing with. I don't know who. I'm arguing with my own soul, I think.
That is tough though, because an acoustic guitar that plugs in it's an electric acoustic guitar, right? That's what you would call it?
I think they're called like acoustic / electric or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. All I'm saying, if you Google right now electric guitar, and that's it.
Oh, I can't wait till the top result is an
and you
acoustic
go to,
guitar that plugs in. You're going to egg on
and
your
you
face.
go-
Here we go.
Here
we go.
No,
in
and
Google image search.
oh
damn.
No, go to Google image search, and you can scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. And yeah, okay, down here. Oh, nope, this is an acoustic versus electric guitar. That's why I see an acoustic guitar on here. So, all I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Wow, there's an electric guitar made of colored pencils.
Wow.
I might have gotten a little distracted.
Oh, see that. Anyway. I'd really love to get a, I don't know what they call it, a jazz guitar. Ooh. Anyway, we're off topic. But anyway, thank you both for watching that. What a great flippin' tiny desk. Mm-hmm. All right. What a great lady.
That's my shit. That's not her song.
All right, Hannah, now it's time for your thing, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, your thing. Thank you.
I am wondering, Erin, if I mentioned to you about our tire situation this weekend.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, and Ben knows about it because I called him in the middle of it, so I don't know if this will make a good story. So perhaps I'll leave it. But yeah, I got a lot of steps this weekend because we almost got stranded at the car dealership. We went in to get the oil changed and have them patch a slow leak in the tire, and they were like, hey, there's a whole big fucking piece of metal in your tire and we don't know if we can salvage it. Also, did you know you don't have a spare? And I was like, no, I didn't know I don't have a spare. I was like, please save us.
Why don't you have a spare?
I have bought in my life 2 brand new cars, like I'm the first owner, and neither of them has come with a spare tire.
What?
One of them came with a patch kit, and the other one,
I thought all cars did.
I thought certainly the Jeep would, but it didn't.
I would expect the Jeep to come with a full spare.
Mm-hmm. So would I. I mean, it's not like a, it's a Renegade, so it's not a, like the traditional
So it goes
Jeep.
against the grain a bit of what...
Yeah, we are counterculture in that we will not give you a spare tire and probably not tell you about it.
They probably did tell me about it, but yeah, I can't even get one now if I want to because they're on, as the parts guy said at the dealership, extreme back order, so I won't have a spare for a while.
What did you do?
Oh, they plugged it and they ordered us a new tire. So now we're good.
So you're stranded at your house, but you don't really go anywhere?
Well, we were stranded at our house. So Saturday we were able to drive it home, and then we were stranded at our house until Wednesday afternoon, and then Ian brought it back and had them replace the tire. So now we're good. And it's Thursday now. It did stop. It did cool. Stall us a little bit on the going to, because we couldn't go to the storage unit, and we've been I talked about prepping to sell the house last week, so we couldn't do that. But I think we're going to be fine.
Good.
So that's it. That's the whole story. I was going to make it long and dramatic, but you would both have to fake your reactions to it, so I won't.
Yeah.
But Ben was totally on board. I mean, they were planning on coming in our direction anyway, but I so appreciated you, Ben, because you were totally on board with coming to get us to bring us home if you needed to, and that was so
That's
nice.
Yeah, why not?
Nice brother stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
what
it's
am I
good
going to do?
stuff.
Drive right by your house and say, "Nah, walk home, idiot"?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Be a
Maybe I should've
2-hour
done
walk.
That would have been really fucking funny,
Yeah.
Ben. I'm disappointed in you.
Well, he didn't get the chance to decide to do that, so you don't have to
Yeah,
be disappointed in him.
Yeah, that's true. I think it'll be my birthday between now and the next time we record again. So
That's right. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's going to
Thank
be
you.
3... Well, do you want to tell people your birthday?
I mean,
Oh, I don't mind.
they can.
Okay.
They have like a limited number of days now.
I'll say this. It's only going to be a few days off from your birthday when this comes out. It's going to be very close. Very close.
Yeah,
to
it's
your
gonna be
birthday.
close. This is also my second birthday in lockdown because we went into lockdown like days before my birthday.
Ugh, yeah.
So that's a good time. But what are you gonna do?
Yes.
My half birthday was 3 days ago, so that was a big day for me.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, we forgot to acknowledge it.
Yeah,
Happy birthday,
really,
man.
like no one said anything, which is kind of horrifying, honestly. That my loved ones
What
hate
has
me
this
that much.
last year done to us?
Yeah,
This last half year.
Yeah, Hannah called you. You thought it was to wish you
Yeah.
a happy birthday, but it was just like, oh, pick me up. I'm stranded.
I was pissed.
So you had even more reason.
I was
to
actually
be like,
really
walk
looking forward to
home.
my apology, for Hannah's apology to me on the episode of this podcast today, and then still kind of hasn't come. So, I mean, it's whatever. Like, that's just
True.
life sometimes.
That's right.
Yeah, there's been a lot of all the news outlets that I pay attention to have been like, oh, it's been a year. Listen to all these flashback clips from a year ago. And I'm like, please stop doing this. I do not need a 1-year retrospective. Like, that was literally yesterday. Like, it's like, I know what happened. Like, I was more present for it than I have been for anything else in my fucking life. Like, please just let me leave it behind and stop playing me clips from a year ago. I heard them. So.
We're gonna be so fucked when it comes to like remembering something. Like when we're out in the world again, we're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, last year when I did this thing," and then like that was 2 years ago because like we're not gonna remember. It's just like
it's just safe to
a
add a
frame
year
of
to
reference.
anything. That's wild.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild, but whatever. It'll be a small blip in our rich and complex life.
But it's looking good. It's looking like your next birthday is going to be a good one, I would say.
Yep.
So I'm feeling
Excuse me. I think this
optimistic.
one's gonna be nice as well.
Yeah. Probably.
So.
Someday we'll get to go back to Savannah too.
Oh, wow.
What?
I was like, I think this one's gonna be nice as well, and you're like, yeah, probably.
What does it say about my mental space that was like? I didn't even read that as tempering. I was just like,
You know what? I also always hate when people in birthday. And there's a few birthday cards I've gotten over the years. It's been like, "Happy birthday! I hope you have many more," or something like that. And I'm like, I hope I have like many, 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 many more. Like, I don't feel like many more is enough. Birthday. Oh yeah. Oh, like if I have many seltzers, I probably have like
5,
12,
yeah,
12 or 24. If I like 24, if that's very many. Okay. So I feel like many years is not the rest of my life at this point. So I don't like that.
I hope you
Don't tell
have
me
1
that.
million more birthdays.
Thank you. Me too. I hope you have at least one more birthday.
you just re-up it every year, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I said at least.
Yeah, at least one more birthday, and we'll touch base again next year, and I'll
Yeah, we'll see how things are. Well, we'll check in mid-year. We'll check in your half birthday and see how things are going.
That's what it was, Ben. It was a test to see if I still wish you many more birthdays.
And she doesn't.
Yeah.
And she doesn't.
Nope.
So.
Yeah. All right. Should we pop in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's first? Ben.
Ben.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So if we're all...
Please keep that up for the whole thing.
So, yeah. Oh, I can't. I really can't. Hold on.
He's ruined his throat.
Do you need a lunge?
I just said that to Ian today because we ran out of them. My throat. Oh, actually, before you start, Ben, another crazy thing about it being a year since COVID started is that I don't know if you guys remember this, but my office closed, temporarily, was turned into permanently, basically, like on the 17th, I think. It was like the Monday last year, right after like the NBA shut down and Tom Hanks got COVID and everything. And then that was the tipping point, I think, for my company. And I actually started working from home like 2 business days before everybody else because I came home on like a Thursday night and checked my temperature and I had a fever. And the reason that it was a low fever, and I kind of think maybe it was the thermometer malfunctioning, but I just stayed home because of the reason I took my temp was because my throat was hurting. It was like scratchy and not good. And now, right this moment, I am having like the exact same sensation. And so I feel like there must be something. I mean, it's very early for things to be blooming. I don't know what blooms this time of year, but I think I must have some sort of allergy that's very specific to this time of year because like what else could explain that? I guess it's just the change of seasons, maybe.
I mean, there's like so many things that could explain it if we're all being honest with ourselves. Like, we just came out of cold and flu season. Like, you could just be getting a little sick.
I'm not. But that's what I mean. I wasn't sick last time either. Like, I just had a sore throat. Not even sore, just like scratchy.
And she needed a lounge.
And I needed a lounge, and I'm out of them. So we're going to Target tomorrow for the first time in a long time. And I'm going to get some lounges.
You gotta say it longer.
Yeah, you gotta go long. You have to really compensate for knowing that the word is a little more complex, but you don't know how.
We're gonna get some long.
You needed to take up the amount of time that a 2-syllable word takes up while still only being 1 syllable. Lunge. Did that happen organically that you said that?
Yeah.
Or was it a story?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
God.
that's me organically not being able to say common words.
It was in an episode, but we don't know which one because it didn't get written down anywhere.
I think, yeah. I actually don't know
it was great.
Episode.
Yeah.
No. Go back and listen to our entire back catalog and let us know what episode that
if you
was
could let
in.
us know when Erin first said lunge. That would be
Longe. I meant to say lozenge. So we have 172 episodes. They're all, let's say, an hour and a half long. So that's 90 minutes. So you only have, is that right?
well.
90 minutes, 60, 30, that's right. And so I'm calculating this for the listener. How many hours? 60, 258 hours of podcast to listen to. So let us know. Thanks.
Thank you.
It's like a little over 100 days. That seems fine.
You can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Is it or 10?
Okay.
240.
It's
a little over 10 days.
It's 10.
That's even easier.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11. About 11 days.
Yeah.
Factor of 10 issue there. Order of magnitude problem I had. Speaking of math, my obsession, and this is especially fitting because this comes out on Pi Day. This episode comes out on March 14th. Which, is Pi 3.14. And I recently had to throw out, as a small tangent, On Pi Day in 2015, my grandpa got me a shirt, like a Pi Day shirt, because it was like 3.1415 and then 3.14159, which is a bunch of digits of pi. 3.1415 is the date, 3/14/2015. And then like at a certain time of day, it was like a bunch of digits of pi if you went down to like the seconds and milliseconds or whatever. So he got me a shirt about that, but like it's so old now, it's gotten all torn up and not torn up, but like it's just old. I had to throw it out. It was sad. Anyway.
Do you know that people eat pie on Pi Day because pies are a circle and pi is the circumference of a circle?
Sorry, tell me again what pi is. The circumference of a circle.
The circle's circumference to its diameter.
Yeah,
and that's why people eat pie. That's why people eat pie on Pi Day. That's the only reason. Continue.
My obsession. Well, it's not. If I'm being honest, my obsession is still Stardew Valley, but a YouTube channel I like is called Stand Up Maths. And it's maths because he's Australian and lives in England. But it's a math communicator named Matt Parker, who is also apparently a stand-up comedian, but he's mostly a math guy. And he just like makes fun math videos. They're kind of in the vein of Numberphile, which is a previous obsession of mine. He's been on Numberphile a lot, but there are often like a lot more animations, and he also did some really interesting videos around the election. He did 3 videos around the election, basically going into why right-wing conspiracy theorists' evidence of voter fraud were absolute mathematical nonsense. And like,
watch that.
Yeah, and they were very good, and he did it very much as like, listen, I live in England and I'm from Australia, and so like I don't have a horse in this race of like who's going to win your presidency. I mean, everyone really does, but like it was very much like I'm just objectively looking at the math and it makes no fucking sense. And like went into that. It was great. He released his Pi Day video. He's also like very deliberate about the fact that something I really appreciate is very deliberate about the fact that like he knows that a lot of math teachers like use his videos as part of their lessons. And so like he released his Pi Day video today or yesterday. And in the comments, he was like, yeah, I always release these early so that I give teachers a chance to like watch it first and try and incorporate it into their lesson plans for like Pi Day. And I was like, that's so cool.
That's so
He's just like such a nice guy.
Yeah.
And he also did a video recently, a very long video, which I found fascinating, about the whole Minecraft speedrunning drama, which I don't know if either of you know about.
No,
do you? There's this Minecraft YouTuber named Dream, who's like I think he's like the biggest Minecraft YouTuber, which is a big YouTube space. So he's like very popular. And he had like a series of streams where he got just like absurdly lucky in his speedruns. And it was like, it just hugely unlikely. And there's this whole controversy where like the mods of the speedrun.com board for Minecraft, like released this long ass document that was like explaining the math behind why his luck made no sense. And he must have like cheated basically. And then he counter released a long PDF that was like supposedly written by some anonymous physicist or some shit. It was really dumb. And the math in that made no sense. And Matt Parker in his video basically like ran through both the math in both in a very relatable way. Also did the math himself and came to the conclusion that, spoilers, came to the conclusion that Dream probably cheated or had an extremely unlikely. Is there a adverb version of that? Unlikely lucky.
Unlikely. Ben.
Wow.
Unlikely lucky.
Unlikely lucky. Unlikely lucky.
Me likely, unlikely.
Unlike Lily.
It doesn't make any sense because it would be like spelled the same as unlikely. It should just be pronounced.
This is like the hardest I've seen Ben laugh in a while.
I really enjoyed that. Unlikely lucky. So he was unlikely lucky. Yeah, stand-up maths. He makes a bunch of good videos. His Pi Day video was calculating pi by counting molecules, and he made it with another. He's like a science YouTuber that also has appeared on Numberphile named Steve Mould, who's another British guy who I also really enjoy. Yeah, he's a cool dude, Matt Parker. You should check him out.
Wow.
Matt Parker.
Stand-up maths on YouTube.
Cool.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Did you say his main career is stand-up comedy, or that's just something else?
No, his main career is math YouTube
Math man.
channel. But he's like, I think
Math
his
man,
whole thing, excuse me, for like his live shows is that he does like math comedy or something. I don't know.
Sounds cool.
He's like funny in a dorky math, like recreational mathematician kind of way, and it's charming.
What is a recreational mathematician?
Someone who does math for like, I mean, it sounds
Thrills.
for fun, like just for fun, like purely not for like trying to like, you know, work on some fucking topic that's like newer or advancing, like or actively working to like advance the theory beyond what we already know. They're just like doing fun math problems. Although there's a lot of interesting stories of course, I don't have any examples off the top of my head, but they've talked about them in Numberphile of like times when recreational math has bled into like the kind of world of like real math, where people do these problems that they don't think have any relevance whatsoever, but they're just like a fun thought experiment, and they end up like the solution they end up coming up with to solve these weird esoteric problems end up actually being useful in the world of like real math, which is cool.
That's neat. I like that.
Yeah.
Professional maths.
Yeah.
He has a book out too that I've been thinking about getting called Humble Pie. He loves pie. You know it?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Humble Pie, a comedy of math's errors. And I think the whole idea of it is like examples in time of when people made math mistakes and like funny things that happened related to them.
Oh, that looks fun.
He's a cool dude.
Hey, just had a thought. Do you guys think maybe people eat pie on Pi Day because pie sounds like pie?
No, it's because it's a circle, and pie is pie is really
that's
circles.
what I thought. Yeah. That's what I thought. I mean, that's obviously the reason, but I thought maybe some people wouldn't know that and are just eating it.
I think everybody knows that, I think. Because that's only a coincidence. The way it sounds like it. So it's probably the other thing.
Because it's not spelled the same, so I don't feel like
they're not. They're
together.
not related, except that pies are generally a circle. So
right. You can't. Yeah, except for a slice of pie, but that's Pi Day is also my dad's birthday.
Huh.
Wow, really? So close to yours.
That's true. Yeah, Pi Day.
Happy birthday!
Pi Day. My birthday's on St. Patrick's Day. Thanks. I'm accepting birthday wishes on his behalf.
Cool.
As
if
if
they
they
were
were
do a
my own.
pinata in Ireland?
I don't know that.
Does he always do a pinata every year?
Yes.
That's so great.
He does. My dad does a pinata, and when you're like, "Oh, that's fun," I'll do a pinata at his party. No, he does a pinata. His whole thing when he was a kid. He'd go to the birthday parties. There would be a pinata. He wouldn't get to hit it, or he was blindfolded. He got one shot. He didn't, or it was his birthday. There would be a pinata. He didn't get to hit it. So every year, grown man, fill pinata. I can do a pinata on my birthday sometimes too. and we'll fill it with like candies he likes or little airplane bottles of fun little alcohols. And then he'll, without a blindfold on, hit his own pinata. Ooh, Ben's sneezing. Ben gave a nice little courtesy laugh in between his legs.
Wait,
You were like,
did you say without a blindfold?
Yeah, no blindfold, doesn't spin in circles. It's like he can see it, and he just like smacks the shit out of the pinata until candy and alcohol like falls out.
That's
The Brown
awesome.
family birthday pinata way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
your birthday's about you and doing what you want. And also, he's
Yeah.
an adult, so he can buy his own pinata
Yeah.
and buy his own candy and friggin' break that pinata.
My dad instilled in me a love of birthdays. I love my birthday. I have the day off. I'm going to just do fun things that I like to do. I appreciate it. I think it's great for people to celebrate their birthdays and just like have a day where they treat themselves, enjoy, celebrate being themselves and the things that they like and the way that they like to do them. So, just in their half birthdays, of course. Half birthdays are more about your family showing respect.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Erin, yes. You get it.
But
Wait,
that doesn't always happen. Now, does it?
Is this why Kylie doesn't like me? Because I never acknowledge your half birthdays?
Yeah.
Is that why? And or
It's
hers?
one of the reasons, yeah.
Or anybody's. Okay. Cool.
Erin, do you want to hear something that's truly not exciting, but is a fact?
Yes.
Our
Yeah,
birthdays are always on the same day of the week.
Oh, you too.
Yours and mine
Yeah.
Everybody's.
will we'll always be on the same day of the week as each other's every year. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, because I noticed they were this year, and that means they are every year. Because because February 29th isn't in between them, so there's no chance for them to get offset by one.
Wait a minute.
Oh, right.
Wait.
Yours too?
Mine too. Yeah. Wednesday,
Wow.
right?
Yeah, Wednesday this year.
What?
Wow. What? Wow.
Wow, that's exciting.
And so then they always will be, except on a leap year, right?
No, on a leap year they still will
No.
be, because because they're all after February 29th.
Oh, wow. But we'll always have Wednesday birthdays.
Every year. Just like everyone else.
Wow.
Somehow our birthdays are always on a Wednesday. I don't understand it.
Do you guys want to hear a thought that I just like randomly had this year? This year, I was just glancing at my April calendar, and I see, just at a glance, 9 birthdays of people I know on this calendar, and I thought, wow, people love to fucking July. Is that a good joke?
I like it.
Very good.
Our mom's birthday too.
How fun!
Wow.
Wednesday birthday club.
I love that.
I'm loving that.
Loving that.
That's exciting.
Wow.
Okay.
Anyway, that's my obsession is Wednesday birthdays.
That's a great obsession. Could I celebrate Pi Day a little earlier by peeing my pee day? Can I go pee?
Wow, sure.
Sure.
Pee day? Can I go celebrate pee day?
Yeah, get
Yeah.
that go.
Okay. Because the toilet's a circle. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, it's not a circle.
It could
Well,
be.
yours isn't.
It could be.
So, I'm just looking at the strawberry spindy, and I'm reflecting on our conversation from last week about strawberry lemonade spindy. Mm-hmm. This ingredients is carbonated water, strawberry puree, and lime juice.
Oh.
Why is this not strawberry limeade?
What?
Yeah, I'm feeling like I don't
What?
understand. I'm feeling I don't understand Spindrift logic.
Wait, this is huge news.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hannah, do you still have the can of strawberry lemonade?
No.
Do you have
There's
one in
no
the house?
lemon in it?
Maybe. Probably
No,
not.
this isn't strawberry lemonade. This is the strawberry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
Okay.
I'm saying the strawberry lemonade, if I had to guess, would be carbonated water, strawberry puree, and lemon juice. But this is carbonated water, strawberry puree, and lime juice. But why is it not called strawberry limeade?
Wow.
I feel like it might be like a magnitude thing.
Ratio. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I wonder if I don't have a can, and I think it's probably already in the recycling bin, but if you were to look at
dig
it,
it out.
I wonder if the lemon would be before the strawberry, meaning that there's more of it.
Okay.
That would,
Can we look at this online?
yes. That's exactly.
That would be a little better than you digging through your recycling.
Yeah,
bin. But
that
if we can't find it online, bundle up and get out there.
Spin drift. Okay, here's the pink lemonade. Where's the strawberry? What I need is for you to be sure.
Ooh, I got this stuck in your head.
Oh, were you singing that?
No. I was singing that. It's on audio. You'll be able to hear it. I was singing it when I came back in.
There's it. Nutrition facts.
Carbonated water.
No.
Oh, this is fascinating.
Oh,
Oh,
my
my
fucking God.
Oh my God.
Fucking God. We're breaking this thing wide open, bitches.
Erin, read it.
Ben,
Erin,
read 'em out.
Okay, all right. Carbonated water. Strawberry puree. So far, so good. Lime juice. And then lemon juice. And as we all know, ingredients are listed in order of how much of each thing is in there, which means there is more lime juice than lemon juice.
Yep.
That is the exact same ingredient list as the strawberry spindy, except no lemon juice.
Wow. This
Oh my
awesome,
God!
right?
Pink lemonade, carbonated water, sweet cherry juice, lime juice, raspberry juice, lemon juice.
Wait, what about lemonade? What about the lemon?
There's more lime than one of the fucking pink things in the pink lemonade.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I have something to consider.
Okay.
The strawberry spindrift has 10 calories and 9% juice. I don't see the juice percentage. You would have to go through your recycling, Hannah. But the strawberry lemonade only has 7 calories, which makes me think strawberry puree probably has more calories. So maybe there is less strawberry puree in the strawberry lemonade, more lime and lemon juices.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But I think the lime is not... The lime, I would venture to guess that the amount of lime is linked to the amount of strawberry puree, because in the lemon one, which I just looked up, there's only carbonated water and lemon juice. So the lime is not there to bring out the lemon. The lime is there to bring out the strawberry. But it's still more lime juice than lemon juice in the lemonade.
Yep.
But there's only 3 calories in the lemon juice. So maybe you just need less lemon juice to get lemon flavor.
That's actually probably true because lemons are stronger than limes, but still. This is still a goddamn outrage.
This
is
fascinating.
I have a lot to think about.
Please reach out because we'd love to handle this amicably. We don't want to blow up your whole shit or anything. We'd much rather work together in the future. So just reach out and let us know when we'll be getting our next carton. But yeah, I still love them personally. That's just me speaking for me. I still love them. Ben? No, you don't have to say. You don't have to say. All right.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the strawberry spindy very much. I don't know. I just
sometimes wish I'd be more honest. That's all.
Yeah, I just have a lot to process. Okay. Contains. Oh, okay. Hold on. Contains 6% real juice. It's like, okay, so the strawberry lemonade contains 6% real juice. The strawberry spindrift contains 9% real juice. That's interesting. So I think it's maybe a lighter experience, probably, if I had to guess. Okay.
Sorry, and this is your obsession, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Whose turn is it, though? I think it's Hanny's turn.
It's my turn. Is it my turn? Who's
it's
gone?
Annie's
It's my
turn.
turn. Okay.
Just me.
Ben's gone. And I went first last week.
Okay.
It is a
Cool.
push and a pop.
I just got there is just for the Spindrift heads out there, there is also a new Instagram account that's popped up called Mystery Spindrift. They're promoting pretty heavily. That seems to be leading towards another potential flavor launch in the near future. So, maybe check them out if you're into that kind of thing. Maybe you can score a free something. Okay. Wow, what a fascinating interlude. So my obsession is also a YouTube channel. Oh, did you hear that? That was my throat. Wow.
So was like every other sound that you've made.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a really fair point. Okay. It is a YouTube
Did you
channel.
hear that? That was like my voice box.
Oh my god. Being roasted. All right. So it's a YouTube channel from Poland.
They have YouTube in Poland.
It is a so I can't pronounce the name of the YouTube channel, but it basically stands for LUBUSKIE Cleaning Center, and they're actually a carpet cleaning company. I don't know if they do other types of cleaning, but the videos that we watch are carpet cleaning videos, and they're just like so relaxing and like delightfully genuine, I guess. Like, I don't know. There may only be one guy who runs the whole channel and does the videos, or there might be like a few of them, but I don't think there are many. And they're always in the same location, which is the one that I just sent you guys a video, and I'll link it in the description too. This is their most recent video, and they're always the same cadence. Like, they're very consistent in what they do. They're usually like about 20 or 30 minutes long, and usually Ian and I will put them on like when we can't think of something else to watch, and we'll think that we're just gonna like kind of skim through it or just watch part of it, but then we end up just kind of mesmerized by the whole thing. It's like weirdly hypnotic, even though they're always doing the same things every single time.
I'm like so soothed.
Yeah, it's very soothing. It's
oh my god.
So
when I first hit play, I was like, fuck.
These are like well filmed.
Yeah, he has like several camera angles. Sometimes, if you get like through to the parts where he has like this kind of squeegee looking thing that he uses to push water off of the carpet really quickly.
I like that.
It's great. It's my favorite part. And he has like a slow-mo camera that he positions like in front of it, like not close enough to get wet, and then shows that pushing of water happening in slow motion. It's really great. Like dirty water, dirty gray water. What part are you on, Erin?
Oh, he's got like the cleaner, the big brush.
Yeah.
He's doing slow circles without slipping.
Yeah, that's another that's another part that Ian and I really like, because it's like the carpet is not only dark because it's dirty, but also because it's wet, and then that circle thing comes in, and it does these slow circles without slipping, and it makes the contrast between the clean part and the dirty part especially stark, because you've like they're kind of both artificially lightened and darkened by the suds and the water. So it's not going to end up looking either of those colors in the end usually, but it's really satisfying to watch. So we just really love it. Also, love the fact that all of his tools that he uses, every single one of them, he has put the logo of their cleaning company on the top of it.
Nice.
They're all branded.
This is so smart to like, you're doing this anyway, and so just like make these like really soothing, like, you know, there's a market for these sort of videos.
Yeah.
To like
clearly.
film them.
I also feel like in order to have this idea, you have to have a certain amount of like love and enjoyment for what you're doing, which feels like very pure to me. Like, I really like that about it. And then also at the end, they always show you like the before and after. They take like really good close up before shots, and they show you the after shots. And oftentimes they're not as like, from the amount of dirt that you watched get cleaned out of them, they're not as distinctly different as you would expect between the start and the finish. But the level of detail that you can see in the carpet is so much more intense. That it really makes me think a lot about how dirty our carpets probably are.
Makes me want to clean. We have a rug that is very similar to this. It's like a pattern just like this, and a texture just like this.
Yeah.
Makes me want to get it cleaned, or clean it just like this.
Yeah, but there's so many tools involved. Like, I feel like this video does a good job of both. Like, from a marketing perspective, it's very good because it does a good job of both making you want cleaner carpets and making you feel like you can't do it yourself. Like, it's just it's good marketing. And then also at the end, at least in the more recent videos, so the guy will like say something to camera like, so as you can see, the carpet is much cleaner now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. And he has like a Polish accent and a really big like smile on his face, just looks really happy to be there. And then someone, maybe him or maybe it's someone else, like break dances on the cleaning floor at the end of every video.
Wow. Ooh, we got the squeegee.
Yeah, the squeegee is the best part.
There's also like really soothing music behind this as well.
Oh yes, there is. And I have to tell you, I completely stole this obsession from Ian. This is the sort of video that pops up on Ian's like YouTube recommended all the time. He's like all these relaxing videos and cleaning videos and stuff. And I think he usually he watches them by himself, but this one he like decided to cast up onto the screen, and it just quickly became one of our favorite evening pastimes to watch these.
Have you ever heard of Baumgartner's restorations? Fuck.
It's
had a lot of trouble saying that.
I think so. It sounds very familiar.
He does. This video is instantly reminded me of it because he does a very similar thing, but with restoring works of art, like paintings and stuff. But instead
Carpets
of like music, he does a lot of he like explains every step of the process as he's doing it, which is like also really soothing in an interesting way. But yeah, it's the same. This gives me very Baumgartner vibes.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I want to watch these.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh yes. This is like.
Can you believe this content is 100% free?
There was this video. It's so funny. There's this video that came out the other day. It was like, one of those commentary channels, and he was like talking about like weirdly relaxing videos, and he was scoffing at them and talking about how he finds them very creepy and they never work on him. And like every video that he showed as an example is one that I've fallen asleep to. Like I just really like all that stuff that's like everything like this that's just like, well, these are much more purposeful than the stuff he was talking about. He was talking about like soap cutting and things like that. But it's just good shit. It's just so
I'm
relaxing.
back on the rug cleaning. I love this music. I just feel very soothed by this.
The music is really
like,
good
I would
in
watch
all
this,
of them.
I would watch this until I felt very sleepy.
So that's it. It's just been great.
I am worried. I am a little worried because he's walking on a tile floor that's very wet and there's puddles and soap. I am worried about slippies and volleys.
I've never seen it happen.
No, there's no slipping.
I'm
without slipping.
Those boots look grippy as hell.
Yeah, they do. But I do worry about slippies and volleys. I just do.
I always feel like the thing I worry about when I'm watching it, or now I kind of see him dealing with it, but he it feels like the floor should be slanted in order to do this job better, like because the dirty water just kind of like sits around the carpet, but I do see him like moving the dirty water away towards like a drain that's off camera. I see that a lot, and then also like 2 different times during the cleaning process, he moves the carpet off of the floor. Oh, that's another thing that Ian really likes. He told me is there is also a version of their logo that is like vinyled onto the cleaning floor. And so every time that they move the carpet to clean the floor beneath it and then move it back on, they also like have their logo there. And it's just like kind of fun.
Did they show anything about how they dry it?
Yeah. So, well, sort of. So at the end, there's like this final, you saw the basic process for the listeners is like rounds, like 2 or 3 rounds of this. It starts with like soaking the whole carpet in water, and then he will take a.
Yeah, it kind of surprises me how wet it gets.
Yeah, it gets super wet, and then he takes a watering can, and it's got like a detergent mixture in it, and he pours that on there, and it kind of bubbles up, and then he does the circular thing that we were talking about that kind of does like a spin motion all around, like very orderly fashion up the whole carpet, and then I think after that is after that I don't remember what order, but then there's like a squeegee.
Twice, though.
Huh?
He did the thing twice. The machine, circular machine, 2 times.
Yeah, even like in a row.
I think so.
Yeah,
maybe there was a. Yeah, I think so.
He does that, and then there's also like a squeegee which gets some of the extra dirty water out, and then there's also like a pressure washing thing which he'll use in between to kind of like clear off more stuff. And then there's also this like brush tool that looks kind of like a broom, but he uses that I think to just like just have a different sort of angle on scrubbing the carpet. So he'll like do usually another round of the like detergent and then scrub the carpet with that, and then do another round of like the squeegee and the rinsing and stuff. And then he'll move the carpet off of the floor, expose the logo, clean off the floor, flip the carpet over, clean the back with the circly thing. Oh, geez. Just got so excited I hit my mic. Okay. Clean the back with the circly thing, and then like clear off the floor again, clear the dirty water off, flip it back over, do like maybe one more round of cleaning, and then he, as a last step, he takes a different watering can and he pours some other like final liquid over it, which Ian thinks is like to like color lock it a little bit or something, like to preserve the color. And then there's this like tube that he slides it into. He rolls it up kind of wet and slides it into this tube, and he waves goodbye to it every time, says bye bye. And then he starts it, and it like I think kind of like vibrates and spins and kind of like does like a centrifugal force thing to get the water out of it. And then all the water, which is still dirty, like it's just all the water's always dirty, like flows out the bottom of the machine. And he also does a slow-mo shot of that water every single time, which is great. And then he does the before and after shots. And I've also learned from these videos how to say before and after in Polish, which is przed and po. So that's also another great thing about these videos.
I really enjoyed that, Ben. I might do that. I really enjoy the slow motion shot. I have to say, my main issue with slow motion is that it's often too slow, too long, and too slow, and this slow motion was neither too slow or too long.
Yeah, the editing is good. It's just, it's quality content. I will definitely check out this restoration channel, too. This is
awesome
way
content. Keep up the great content.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really nice. I like this very much.
And there's tons of them, so you can fall asleep to them just every night, forever, for all your birthdays.
Cool. Wow.
Excuse me.
Is so nice.
And that's my obsession.
Good one. That's very good.
Thank you. Everybody check out the link. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Erin, what's your obsession? This?
I got an obsession. Okay. I really got an obsession.
All right.
My obsession is a podcast. Would anyone like to guess what my obsession is? Hannah, I think you
have you already talked about it during this episode?
No.
Okay, that would be weird of you, but just making sure.
Oh, Song Exploder?
Yeah.
It's not Song Exploder. Any guesses and a guesses?
Mystery show?
Yes, it's mystery.
Is it?
Yeah, it's mystery show.
Wow, that was a wild guess.
Did you mention that last week?
Yeah, we talked about it. They're a Gimlet podcast. And I think Hannah mentioned about it's Starlee Kine, who, it's so hard not to say Starlee Klein. Starlee Kine, was tweeting about the whole, like, in support of the people who are coming out at Gimlet. She was also saying
this is so
workplace. Old. It's an old podcast, and when it came out, it was I think it came out, it was super popular.
Yeah, it was.
And then it got canceled.
Yep.
Fat rip.
What did it say? When it came out, it was like the top podcast of the year when it debuted. And then it got canceled.
Yeah.
I haven't done much research into that, so Hannah, you might know a lot more, and I would, if you want to talk on it. I haven't really dug into, like, anything that Starlee's kind of saying recently about it. I want to, but I did listen to the whole, so Mystery Show only has 6 episodes.
They're so good.
Because it got canceled, but they're so good.
Yeah.
I was, like, a little on the fence. Let me give a synopsis of what Mystery Show is. Hold on. Let me instead of trying to...
Ben, I'm surprised you haven't listened to it.
Why?
Because you would like it. And it was very popular when it came out.
Hold on.
I mean, I was freaking
9.
A sophomore in college
You
at
were
that point.
An infant.
I feel like I read a great synopsis about it, but it's not on any of their things.
To answer your question, Erin, I don't know much about it other than that I remember when it happened and being really surprised. Bless you, Ben. I don't know why it happened. I know that they told her it was because the show was too unpredictable and expensive to make, but then they sent Alex Goldman to India, so what the fuck? I mean, that was a few years later, but...
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, there were things that were happening where I'm like, this sounds expensive, but also, so Ben, it's a mystery show. It's a show where it's a mystery show. It's a podcast where the host, Starlee Kine, and it came out in 2017. Every episode, she solves a minor mystery, but it's a mystery that it's like a mystery either that she's had or that somebody or one of her friends had that
like ungoogleable.
They're ungoogleable. It can't be solved with a search engine alone. They need a human being to solve them. And it's things like, I think the things that hooked me to see it, it's like minor things like, did Britney Spears ever read that book that she was photographed holding? Or how tells Jake Gyllenhaal, really? Or, a couple, like, what is that license plate, that weird license plate I saw 5 years ago mean? Just like things that you see and you was just like, that'll always be a mystery. She takes those and she solves them.
That's cool.
And so, yeah, it's a great premise. I think after the first episode, I wasn't quite hooked, and I just really got hooked after that. I feel like the show has, she's really great, and she kind of, the mysteries themselves end up being super interested and get extremely invested in their outcomes, and the show has extremely satisfying conclusions to all of the mysteries. I would say satisfying and delightful and sometimes moving conclusions to the mysteries in ways that they feel small. You're like, oh yeah, that's such a small mystery, but it's just like feels really good to have a kind of like this an immense sense of closure that you don't really feel like you're gonna have. You end up having like a lot of closure.
This is fascinating that this got canceled because I feel like you're describing like my favorite genre of reply all episode.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Like that one about that guy who...
Yeah. Like the case of the missing hit.
The case of the missing hit, exactly.
Which she tweeted about, by the way. She was working on a missing song episode when they... Not that like, I think that Reply All stole it from her, but it's just, she's like pretty ironic because that's what one of the things she was working on.
And I can't believe, like, the penultimate episode will just make you not be able to even believe that it was canceled, because it really was, like, the level that she gets to with that episode, I don't want to spoil it, is just incredible. So it's really good. It's got a lot of heart to it, like just like it kind of so the mysteries themselves are really interesting, but then it also kind of spins off sometimes in some interesting directions. She follows some threads through that end up being really interesting. She's funny. I think she's like a great podcaster. I recognized her from, I guess, some of This American Life. Mm-hmm. She's done some work on This American Life. But it's a great podcast, and I feel super sad that it was only 6 episodes, and highly recommend, and I hope maybe someday it'll pick back up, because it's a cool premise, and she was really good at it. So.
She was so good at it. I think she wants to keep doing it. I don't know if this is like a rights situation or what's going on with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly also a funding situation.
Yeah.
This is really making me want to re-listen to it because it's so good.
Yeah.
Never in a million years did I think this would be the only season of it. Ever.
And the last episode, it's so sad because she's like, this is not the last you thought I was going to say this is the last episode of the podcast. Not by a long shot. But then it was.
Fat rip.
Yeah, really fat rip. Yeah. And I didn't realize it was the last episode either. Uh-uh. And then I was like, what? I don't even listen to it, man. So, it's super nice. Everyone listened to it. It's surprisingly delightful. Someone mentioned to me, maybe it was you, Erin, that part of what, and I agreed, whoever it was, that part of what was one of the main things that was so delightful about it is when she ends up on the phone with strangers. Like, it doesn't matter what the phone call was about, or like whether it's a like a friend or like a service person trying to sell her tickets to a concert or something. Like, she has the most fascinating, in-depth phone calls, really like warm, empathetic, kind, personally connected phone calls with like every person that she talks to on the show, and they leave a lot of it in, and it's a delight. Some of the ones, I will say, there are a couple where she's on the phone with like a customer service person in a customer service position. I did feel pretty cringy about those just because of the dynamics there. Like, they have to be nice to her. I know that that's not how everybody feels about it. I just, like, I really tried not to feel cringy about those, but I did. But other ones I found to be really, truly a delight. Like, just some of the threads that she pulls on to me, were unexpected and delightful, and had, like, super satisfying outcomes. You're allowed to feel cringy about them. I don't remember any of the phone calls very specifically, because this show came out in 2015, so it's been a while since I've listened to it. Oh, 2015. I thought it was even earlier than that. Yeah, that's right. I mean, later. I thought it was even later than that. Yeah, you said 2017, right? I think it was 2015. Multiple times. I don't do well with thinking about time as like earlier or later, like before. I don't know. I have a weird brain when it comes to time. It's because it's like a flat pit that I'm falling into. So I do better if it's like above or below. If you wouldn't mind trying to alter your language when you talk to me, I would appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, sorry. Higher. It was higher than you thought it was. It was higher than I thought it was, yes. Thank you. It does help me. Yeah, Ben, you definitely should listen to it. I think anybody listening who hasn't listened to it would enjoy. It's alright. It's a good freaking show. I'm sad that they canceled. Yeah. They're stupid. Turns out they're stupid.
I didn't cancel it.
Ben, why'd you cancel it? It's because
I will... I will never forgive you.
I think I did read somewhere that they said the reason they canceled it is because Ben didn't listen to it. So
what?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I see it right here.
Yeah.
What?
I
can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm going back through her tweets when she was tweeting about it. Mystery Show immediately had almost 1 million listeners. Like, why did they cancel it? Like, it can't be anything sane, right?
Yeah.
Like, they could have crowdfunded it. They would have been like, it's too expensive. We're going to cancel it unless we can crowdfund. I feel like they would have.
Yeah. No, they had a problem with her or
pay
something stupid like that.
If she put up a Patreon to like fund this podcast, I would join it.
Me too, definitely. You know, it's funny because I can remember I listened to Startup and I can remember feeling some type of way, not a good way, about the idea of podcasting as like a business that you're pitching to like have like pay the types of dividends that startups do, and feeling like that was something that had the potential to really ruin the
art.
The fun of and art and the charm of podcasting. Like podcasting is something that people who do it as indie podcasters such as us do for the love of it and the enjoyment of it.
I'm in it for the money. Fuck you.
I'm in it for that
I'm in it for the free
money.
spindrift someday.
Yeah.
I'm in it for the free. I'm in it for the free stroop waffle.
Hell yeah.
And then to be like, yeah, we're gonna take we're gonna take a several $1 million investment and promise to, you know, quadruple it or whatever. Like, that's the type of shit that investors want to do, you know? Like, once you get investors involved, it's just a whole clusterfuck. So, you know, everyone involved should have known better, including listeners like me. So, I'm sorry.
That's why we're currently not accepting investors at this time.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
We've been getting a lot of calls.
Email me personally, and I will take your money. No guarantees on anything.
Yeah. But, yeah, listen to it. It's so good. I'm going to listen to it again. 'Cause it's been years.
Yeah. I might listen to it again. It's been days.
All right, cool. Cool. Great obsession, Erin. Holy shit.
Thank you.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I can't believe I got it in one.
You got it in 2. What did you say, Ben, after you burped? You were like, shh.
Yeah, I said shh.
You got it in 2, Hannah. You guessed something else first.
Well, no, I didn't guess. I asked a clarifying question. I said, have you already talked about it?
That's dangerously close to a guess, because that was your first
count that
thought.
as a guess. That was your first thought. Yeah, you don't get that one. You got it in 2. You get it in 2, you gotta be happy with it. Wednesday birthday club.
All right. Well, fine. Let's do homework. I guess I got it in 2.
Key.
Ben, what's your homework?
Watch stand-up maths YouTube. I swear to God, I almost said watch Stardew Valley on YouTube, because that's how obsessed I am with Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
My Twitter is nicely proved Ben. My Twitch is Disco Greg.
Disco Greg.
Good for you.
Good night.
Good night. My homework is watch any type of sort of cleaning and restoration videos on YouTube that you want to. But if you want to watch the carpet cleaning videos, click the link in the description to go to LUBUSKIE, CENTRUM, CZYSTOŚCI, or LUBUSKIE Cleaning Center. And watch that, because it's great. It's so great.
I'm gonna finish watching that. I'm gonna get in bed like right now. And watch
So
that
nice.
until I go to sleep. I truly am.
There's one in my recommended feed from the same channel that is called Advanced Level of Cleaning, a very stained carpet, dirty water flowed out constantly. And that is twice as long as the one that we watched. So definitely gonna watch that.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
He knows his audience, you know? You can't blame him. And then also I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Hanthropology. I'm on TikTok at Hannah and Her Cats. And I stream with my good friend Matthew and his wife Andrea and my husband Ian on Twitch on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. Twitch.tv/MaddiePizzaTable. These days, if you're listening as this comes out, we are playing through Majora's Mask, and we're probably going to do that until we finish it. Matt's never played it before, so it's a first run. And it's been super fun. I would love for listeners to join, or even co-hosts to join sometimes.
Wow. I've lurked before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a big Twitch lurker.
I know. I'm like, I never really understood the whole idea of like engage. Like, I never liked or understood the idea of being in chat or engaging with chat. But I will say, like, having been forced to understand it, it is actually pretty nice because people like, you do get to know your regulars really quickly, and they do get to know each other, and it's a nice little community that springs up. So,
nice.
Yeah, but lurking is also like fully fine. It's still what I do most of the time. So,
yeah, I'm a big Twitch
big
lurker.
Twitch lurker. Big Twitch lurker.
Big. Big lurker.
Erin, what's your homework?
I'm not playing with the matches in the fire.
You are.
Stop
You can see.
adding me. My homework is to listen to Mystery Show. That's a podcast. There's 6 episodes. Sorry about that. You can listen on Spotify. You can listen on, whatever you want. You can think real hard and tap into the radio waves of the universe and listen there.
Oh,
I don't know.
I've never tried that
I don't
before.
know. Can
I
you?
didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, have you tried?
No.
Oh.
We'll try sometime. They're out there. They're floating around. How do you think Bluetooth works? I think that's all. Have a great time.
I think
Enjoy
it might be too late to do this, hopefully, because I know they were trying to reach a deal like literally today.
Shot?
But no, sorry. But Gimlet, the Gimlet Union is negotiating with like Spotify like this week. I mean, they have been for like a year, but they're like pushing to get a contract like by today. So I don't know if they did, but I want to express my solidarity with that effort because they deserve to have a contract for their union that they voted for to have. So, I'm putting up an auditory fist of solidarity for all the Gimlet people who listen to our podcast. And go follow Gimlet Union on Twitter, because they post updates there, and you can also kind of like indicate that you support them by doing that.
Cool. Gimlet Union.
Yeah, I think it's Gimlet Union.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you want to call us and leave us a voicemail or text us, you can do either of those things at this phone number, 774-326-0420.
Blaze it.
Blaze it.
But don't dial Blaze it, please.
Yeah, that's something we like to say for anyone out there who thinks that the phone number includes the Blaze It portion. It does not.
Do not dial
it. Did not. We would have had to pay a lot extra to include the Blaze It portion, and we just didn't have the funds at the time because we had previously established this is a not-for-profit operation. This is art exclusively.
Yeah.
This is non-monetized art.
Yes, Erin.
Do not dial Blaze It. We get fined every time you dial Blaze It. We get a big old bill. We get a big old bill, and we can't pay it. Stop dialing.
And then Google
Blaze It.
threatens to shut down the podcast.
It's just a whole thing, and it's your fault, and you better stop.
Erin, when did you add this disclaimer to the website? It says
Just right now.
Do not dial Blaze It in all caps in parentheses next to the call us logo.
I take this extremely seriously.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, it's costing us thousands of dollars.
So we're gonna have to shut down if you don't stop.
We're on Twitter at TwoBroadPod. We're on Instagram at WayTooBroad. You can email us, WayTooBroad@gmail.com. You can find all the links and contact information if you missed any of it on our website at WayTooBroad.com. For anything you want, earnben.com for anything you need, maxfun.org for a great dog on a boat. having just a nice time. I hope he's still alive. I hope he's still living.
I hope you have many more.
For many more birthdays, yeah.
I mean, at least one more. Look at him.
Happy birthday to Erin. I hope you have infinity more birthdays.
It does say copyright 2012 through 2020. That's not looking
Ooh. Those little dogs.
He's a sweet guy.
Yeah, he's a sweet guy.
I hope he's not Sleepy's Follies.
He is on that boat without slipping. And that's it. And on that note, the podcast candles are hot, and they are now extinguished.
Happy Pie Day.
Bye bye.
Happy Pie Day.